I'm Maithreyi Seetharaman, and this week Real Economy is in Frankfurt. I'm Maithreyi Seetharaman, and this week Real Economy is in Croatia. Welcome to Bucharest, Romania. When the economy grows, gains momentum and imports more, it inflates, and up to about 2%, it's quite stable. Any more, and it can quickly fly out of control. When the economy stalls, prices stagnate, letting the air out of the economy and this balloon and deflating it. Welcome to Capital Connection. A very good morning to our viewers from Europe. I'm Maithreyi Seetharaman. Greece is messing with the wrong folks. France and Germany tell Athens to suck it up, swallow the pill, and meet its obligations or not see another cent in aid. Do you think it's the onus of companies to start innovating to make sure that they can create the jobs? Hey, I'm drowning in a sea of traders, and if you want to know what's going on my right, you've got 500,000 shares of Freddie Mac being sold, and there's a huge queue up to check how low the price will go. Wall Street this year seems to be full of more tourists than the professionals who made this the most famous piece of financial real estate in the world. But again, it's not surprising considering that 76,000 investment jobs have been lost in the Americas in the last year. Welcome to Bloomberg On Demand, the business of life. I'm Maithreyi Seetharaman. As the cost of healthcare continues to skyrocket, many Americans are paying more out of pocket for medical bills than ever before. You were the first central banker to react in August 2007. How would you change the situation to get the growth back in faster and get the credit flowing faster? Would you do anything different? Do you find that the mandate of the ECB sometimes holds you back from how much more you could do?
No, I wouldn't say that.
There is a global perception that the EU is softening its stance on austerity. Is that the right perception, that you are now shifting completely towards growth? And if so, how do you answer your critics?
Then get a level playing field by starting these pushes for free trade agreements like we're doing.
It's the only way possible.
When we talk about aging, it brings up issues. You've got pensions, working age populations. How do you view it?
Getting the right infrastructure ensures that citizens have an economically viable city, so money becomes key. Young migrants like Andre repatriate funds and contribute to economic growth. 3.2% of GDP in Romania and 4.1% in Bulgaria, for example. Data also shows they have a higher tendency to be employed in the recipient countries. You're sitting there as the CEO of BP with already a rather turbulent past with the Russians. You're going to lose some jobs in Germany. We're going to lose some jobs in Ryanair in Belfast. What kind of job losses are we going to look at overall in Ryanair? Are we going to get those back in other places, like you said, in Italy and other places?
We're going to create about another 1,200 jobs this year as we grow.
The energy infrastructure package, for example, saw its funding cut. But the push continues. All EU nations must allocate between 12 to 20% of their regional funding to things like measuring energy efficiencies or creating smart grids. When you look at the housing market here, have any lessons been learned?
Nothing has changed in Ireland at all.
Steve, we heard from Mr. Juncker this morning, very strong language being used about the possibility of considering Greece to be pushed out of the euro. Is that now back on the table? You are looking at the futures flipping around, at least for the FTSE 100. The rest of the markets, the futures are down. We're just about 2 minutes to go before the markets open up. We'll be back with that market open in just a couple of minutes.